Welcome to another episode of the Mindset Show. And today we have a Bajan in the house, Arvind Gopwani from eDocine app. He is going to tell us more about this wicked new app that was recently launched. It's live, it's happening, and we are so happy for him to be here today to tell us how he's connecting patients and doctors. Arvind.
Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, welcome. Let us know about Arvind and about the new app.
Sure. So eDocine was actually conceptualized about 3 years ago. And funny enough, it was some of my best friends. I had actually a little bit of a background on me. I did med school for 3 years,
right?
But I hated it. So I actually went into finance, but I kept close friends with my colleagues from med school. And they came to me last year, April.
Right.
I said, hey, we have this idea we want to pitch to you from an investor standpoint. It's just a very, very small company, just the two of them that had found it. And I said, sure, let's hear it. And so they started talking, and they started telling me about the application. I said, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
And I pulled up my phone and I said, you wouldn't believe that this is something I've been thinking about for a while. And I write notes in my iPhone like whenever I have an idea.
Of course.
And so I sent the note to them, and they were like, this is exactly what we want to do. And I'm like, I'm in. Started a company in Barbados called Demand and Deal, which is a Groupon type company in 2011. And that's what really went. We had sold it to Prism. And the model had changed a bit, and we found the market wasn't ready for it. So we only ran it for about 6 months.
Okay.
So that's my appetite. And I've always been interested in technologies and how we can change and make things more efficient in the Caribbean, especially given challenges that we have.
Exactly.
So coming out a bunch of different opportunities. Having left the bank, do a couple other things. So we
tell me why you really wanted to pursue eDocine.
For me, it kind of marries everything that I believe I have liked. I'm from a family of doctors, but I never really enjoyed medicine. My dad told me, if you don't love what you're doing, you're going to have to change. So I switched to finance. And so coming back to it, the people that I work with as well, I think the people are very important that I work with and what they want to achieve. And so the story of how it started is a noble one in that the doctor really wanted an opportunity to provide better healthcare for his patient in a remote location and couldn't.
Okay.
And it troubled him. So he tried to find a solution to do that, and it would be through a eDocine type application. Right. So that's the crux of the matter is just more efficient healthcare for remote locations, especially,
right?
And the affordability factor as well.
So launch in Barbados, but clearly an application that can be applied anywhere. Then I'm assuming. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Run me through if I'm the patient.
Sure, I will, no problem. Well, I'm actually based in Barbados, but I'm between here and Jamaica because of eDocine.
Okay.
But right now, it's actually launched. The most of the promotion is actually in Jamaica right now. But truthfully, it's an international application.
Precisely, yeah.
Anybody can download it and be a part of it. But what we're doing is that we're still in the process of vetting the doctors that are on the platform. As you can imagine, we're HIPAA compliant, and we need to be verifying all the doctors that are on the platform. So as a patient, how it benefits you is you download the application. As you log in, you have two choices. You sign in as a doctor or as a patient. So you sign in as a patient, and you're automatically greeted by an Instagram type news feed, message feed. And what this feed is actually questions that patients may have asked to a pool of doctors, and a doctor would have responded. So this is actually a great free way for patients to be able to just, there's WebMD, there's these other things that you can do, but you actually want to be talking to a qualified doctor within the system, you can do so. And how it benefits the doctor. So I'm going to go back to the experience. So the patient posts a question. That question is sent to a general pool of doctors, all the doctors on the system. Any doctor can decide to pick up that question and answer. And when they answer, it gets posted into the newsfeed. The patient information is completely private. You'll never know who posted it. But the question will be answered. And the patient will actually get a notification, hey, your doctor answered your message. But how it benefits the doctor is that the doctor gets a recognition for the answer, and there's a whole process of liking the page, liking the response. Their review increases. So once their review increases, their overall profile increases, and this helps them later on when it comes to actually seeing a doctor. Because if you want to see a doctor, you're going to look at their profile, look at the reviews, see how well they do, see how well people like them, responses.
Absolutely.
It all kind of ties in together in that way.
That's fantastic because, you've had so much horror stories of being misdiagnosed. So therefore, you actually get to test out your doctor, at least from a patient standpoint. And the doctors themselves get to build their credibility.
So you can actually go onto the application, click on services, and you'll see all the doctors that are listed. You can filter them by a type of specialty, by a profile, by a location as well. If you want to need a doctor closer to you. But once you do that, you click on the doctor, you will see the different types of ways you can see a doctor. So you can have a video call, an audio call, even as a message consultation. And of course, the pricing varies all the way down to the messaging. So it's very, very affordable.
Because sometimes we pay $300 to go and see a doctor to answer one question. So you guys are basically doing this for a fraction of the price.
Research shows that 25% of our doctor visits don't necessarily need to be an in-house visit, an in-person visit.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, let's say we are sick and you've chosen a doctor based on whichever criteria, whether it's location, whether it's specialty, and let's say we do video. So both of us sign in via the application, either on your phone or your computer. And then from there, the diagnosis happens. And how about the payment? What about the payment side of it?
Right, we make it very easy, actually. So we actually collect from the patient directly to the application, and then we pass on the share to the doctor.
Okay.
It's very seamless, all done via PayPal. It's a very easy, seamless, and they have the whole verification of payment process. So it's all fully qualified, fully verified through PayPal.
This to me seems like a no-brainer. I want to see when you guys are coming to Trinidad next.
Any patient in the States that wants to get information from a Jamaican doctor can do so.
Precisely.
It's just a marketing side, but we're just really quality control, getting doctors accustomed, familiar with the platform, because you don't want a bad experience.
Oh gosh.
You don't want a doctor on and then not filling out his appointment book, because what would have to happen is a doctor has to let you know their availability. So you don't want a person going on, clicking on a doctor, there's no availability. Next doctor, no availability, and it becomes annoying that way, you know?
Of course.
Educate the doctors. It's a bit of a learning curve, but they do love the idea. I mean, from the time that we started the application and we're getting closer, there've been calls. And we've actually had an investor who's wanted to buy the entire application, but it's not really what we want to do right now.
No, man, build it out more so therefore you guys can get some more money. Definitely for that. You know, they're seeing the potential. I want to get it for half the price of what is true value is obviously. I mean, I'm sure you're aware of that.
Of course.
But from the doctor side of it, you mentioned that they are accepting of it. How are they? What is the vetting process like? Is it are they resistant to it, accepting? Are the doctors younger? You know, just the feedback from the doctor's perspective and side.
Oh no, they love it. I mean, in terms of qualifications, all we do is verify that they're qualified. Their credentials, and that's it. We're not choosing doctors based on specialty based. Anybody can sign up for it.
Anybody can sign up. So so therefore they have a back end sort of document that basically they just a database and that's it, basically.
Yeah, we have a due diligence team as well that does the verification once we do receive their credentials, just to ensure that they are fully qualified. And
so this is a safe, tested, vetted platform. So there's no, checks and balances have been completed. So, by all means, we should definitely test it out. And how is the Jamaican population, the test market? How are they accepting it so far? The response from them?
Yeah, we haven't done a full marketing campaign yet. We're looking at just some organic growth just to make sure it's working well. People are manipulating the news feed quite a lot right now. So they're asking patients, doctors, getting familiar with the process.
Right.
And it's really been about a month since we've been in both app stores around that. But I'm going back to the point about the doctor and the benefit to them and why they like it so much.
Yeah.
Is you would know, as you may or may not know, the number of graduates every year always exceeds the number of intern positions and then jobs available. So you will have doctors that are almost, I wouldn't say out of work, but looking for extra work as well. So it's great. They have a 2-hour slot in the evening where they want to earn some more revenue, they can do so. And it also heightens their profile because if the competition is so high, if they're there answering questions, they have that benefit of recognition without advertising, be able to increase the overall healthcare. And the reason for it is because there's no good reason that a person wants to give their personal information. You do Uber because it's cheaper. You do the food thing because the food tastes better. The recommendations are better. It's cheaper as well, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah. In
this scenario, what we aim to do or try to do is that we will have the big data on patient information as well. And as we amalgamate that information, let's say for unique diseases that there's no known cure,
Right.
If we can pull information from all different aspects, all different patients, and see what's working for certain patients, what's not working, hopefully we can look at increasing the overall health of patients for those types of situations as well.
Absolutely.
So I mean, we're pull that big data as well, and for the greater good, really. And so that's something I'm really, really passionate about.
That is definitely in the long term, but as of course more users, more transactions take place, that's definitely excellent, and I can well imagine what you guys will do with that data. I mean, the sky's the limit. The data is in new gold. It is new gold. It is what it is, yeah. Now, so you guys see, we have some cool features of the e-prescription and the e-laboratory as well. Just let us know more about that.
Yeah, so what we'll be doing as well is this next phase, but we'll be able to, when you do see a doctor and they're able to issue the prescription, all that will be done through the app. So they'll issue the prescription from doctor to patient through a vetted system in the app, and then that can actually be sent to the pharmacy. And so the patient it becomes one seamless transition. They just go to the pharmacy with their ID, and they can pick up their item right away. Eventually, we're doing delivery. So you can be at home, you don't have to leave your house. You'll be at home, you see your doctor, prescriptions is given, goes to the pharmacy fills it, sends it to you, hopefully by Uber by then, I guess. Or
why not?
Uber eDocine delivery service, whatever the case.
Yeah.
You get it that way. The e-labs is the same thing as well. If you think about how patient history data is stored, when a doctor calls another doctor and they transfer information, it's a big, long, lengthy process. None of it is digitized. In this regard, we'd actually have that platform. You can share notes and doctors can collaborate on a case and view the same material and upload to that same patient's profile.
That is just the amount, the robust, that amount of information there is insane what you can do with it. And also improve the lives of the patients. You can now, so you're getting into more predictive medicine, instead of this retro, okay, you have diabetes. Now you can say, you know what, you are pre-diabetic, please change your lifestyle. So basically you're saving every stakeholder is benefiting from the public health, the government, your company, the customers. So therefore it's a beautiful ecosystem and everyone wins, at least how I see it.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, Jamaica's actually, we see the news every day, the Minister of Health, they're crying for telemedicine for the remote locations. And so that's our next step. We want to make sure that we're fully, everything is working fine. And we've had no problems yet. We're like 99.9% bug free right now. We're just making sure all the systems are working, and now we're just the organic growth, and then we have the big push. Yeah,
because you think about it, as you mentioned over and over, this is not a Caribbean product. You're right, because this is an international, actually more specifically, a developing countries opportunity. So Africa, Philippines, any third world country that has the same profile as the Caribbean can easily adopt this. So the sky's the limit for you guys. It's just a matter of where you want to go and how you plan to do it, which I'm sure you and your team will definitely make it happen and do it. But yeah, I definitely see this impacting the lives of millions of people without a doubt. For sure.
Thank you.
I know I would use it. I know as soon as you reach, I would definitely be a user.
For sure.
Yeah. Fantastic. So give me an idea. How big is the team? Where was the application developed? Just run us through as much as you can the entire building aspect of it. Was it done all in the Caribbean?
Majority was done in Jamaica.
Okay.
So the founders that I went to med school with, and I'm very close and have been for the last 10 years, have lived their entire lives in Jamaica. And it's actually it's a close group of friends that were invited to invest almost.
Okay, right.
So we're basically like handpicked. It wasn't like there's a pitch, you would take any money. It was a matter of input and value and interest and so on. And I mean, we have some other doctors who were like, I don't have the time for that right now. And now they're like, I wish I had a chance to invest.
Of course.
The development was done primarily in Jamaica. Because of course it was built to the standard that they needed.
Predominantly Caribbean. I love that. I love it. And I just want to emphasize again is the power of team. A lot of people believe that they can become successful or they can venture and do this thing solo. But silos, that's prehistoric. You know, the power of team is the way. That is the only way. And to, most importantly, to create sustainable win-win solutions. If you're not doing that, don't expect to survive. Don't expect longevity. I don't know if I'm being too harsh here, but that's how I honestly feel, especially with every single thing. That's how fast life is.
No, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. You have to be willing to give up yourself and expect the same from your entire team. And they're good guys. I mean, they're guys I trust in my life. So,
you see? There you go. So I would say, from hearing the story, I think that's one of the fundamental core foundational reasons is so successful, because one, you trust, two, the teamwork, you know, in order to create and to stack, you know, higher and higher. So it was fantastic speaking to you, and I always ask this as a last question on the Mindset Show. I know you're relatively young, Arvind, but what are you going to tell 2 lessons that you have learned so far that you can give as advice to the up-and-comings, you know, people that want to get into the tech entrepreneurship space, but something holding them back?
The biggest thing that I always push and promote, I always say that people look at an opportunity and say it's too hard and they get, you know, they don't want to do it. But I always say, if it's too easy, somebody would have done it already. So if you do something, if it's too easy, somebody would have done it already.
It is what it is, you know. So again, Arvind, I thank you for taking the time today to be on the show, the Mindset Show. And we are looking forward to hearing more about this app and hearing more about your team, and best of luck with your rollout and all the success possible. And thanks again.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Definitely.